But this next poll from NBC confirms again what we all intuitively know. This isn't some overnight phenomenon. This has been building for a decade.
Now, this trend among Democrats nationally also, it's not new. This has been building for some time here. Again, from these Gallup numbers, take a look at this. Start on capitalism. Go back to 2010 here. Democrats were basically split then, 15 years ago, positive, negative on capitalism. And look at that number. It kind of stayed steady. And then in the last 5 years, it's fallen down to 42%, barely over 40%. And in that same time, take a look at what's happened with socialism. Again, Democratic Party attitudes here. 2010, it was 50-50. It's ticked up. And now in the last couple of readouts, 2/3 of Democrats saying they have a positive image of socialism. So if Mamdani is successful, Peter, in New York City, I think one of the things you might say is it's not a revelation necessarily that socialism, that his brand of socialism might be palatable to some Democrats. It might just be further confirmation of what polling has actually been telling us for some time now, not just in New York.
Yeah, that much more striking, though, of course, New York being, in effect, the epicenter of capitalism in our country, and could have someone like Zohran Mamdani running the city before we know it.
If you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bells. Okay, my viewers are smart, so we're gonna get into the weeds about socialism and communism because the terms are thrown around loosely quite a bit. Communism is the fairy tale ideology of a utopian egalitarian society with no government, no money, no class, no private ownership, just communal living and sharing amongst all people in unity, holding hands, singing Kumbaya. Socialism is the intermediary form of government between capitalism and communism. To achieve communism, you first need socialism. Socialism is seizing the means of production on behalf of the people, aka stealing everyone's property. An authoritarian government is created as a proxy of the people to oversee this transition. This is the stage where you get dictators for life, gulags, killing and jailing political opponents, mass starvation. Because surprisingly, I couldn't imagine why, some people don't want the government to steal everything that they own. So those people are either killed or sent to gulag. And then once the government has everything, there's disagreement on how to distribute it. Who gets what goes where? And if you're on the side that disagrees with the man in charge, well, you get killed, or you guessed it, sent to gulag. And now that the government controls everything and anybody who had any expertise in these industries are either dead or in gulag, the incompetent government doesn't know how to operate or manage any of these complicated industries, leading to a drastic decline in production, which leads to massive unemployment, poverty, and eventually starvation because they're not producing enough food. And this is the stage where it always gets stuck in. We've never seen communism because it's a fairy tale myth. It's not real. It's unrealistic. It goes against reality, human nature, economics, how markets function, scarcity. It was an academic theory spawned by Karl Marx, a lazy, angry, abusive drunk who never showered, who had never built anything, employed people, created anything of any value, and instead raged against the system instead of having some personal accountability. Essentially the very exact same thing Democrats are doing today. Democrats will say communism is such a great ideology because it's about equality. It's just never been tried. Yeah, it has been tried many times. It just always gets stuck in the socialist stage. Instead of government, industry, and finance all existing separately, socialism consolidates all of them into one. And once they've consolidated all that power, you think they're just going to give it up? For one, it's impossible to have a stateless, moneyless, classless society. But more than that, why would they want to?